The chicken in a Grimm costume by ReNDoG. Excuse me? Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. Welcome back, boys and girls from all over the world, to my little sanctuary in the end. At the end of the last episode, we discovered an absolutely huge end city. And I've got really good news, guys. I know that a ton of you out there thought that I was gonna die. Well, the good news is, neither did I die, nor did I derp. In fact, I have managed to clear out this entire end city of all of its loot. And I gotta tell you guys, man, it has been one lucrative taking. As you guys can see, every single inch of this end city has been explored by the ReNDoG. Every single shulker box has been destroyed, and almost every single end rod has even been collected. I realized that end rods are actually kind of hard to get in Minecraft, and we might actually use some of them in the Grand Central Station project. So I have basically spent the last couple of hours clearing out this entire end city. And, well, I would very much like to show you guys all of the loot that I have managed to get. And, well, then we need to get ourselves out of here and back home with as little incident as possible. I really don't want to look at an Enderman right now. There we go. Hi. Hello, Enderman. Can you please just ignore me for now? Let's get back into the sanctuary over here, guys. Oh man, what an insane adventure it has been to the end. Thank you for all of the love in the previous episode, guys. Lots of you guys enjoyed the end city raiding. It's not for everybody's taste out there because it's been happening so many times on YouTube, but I had a great time. Lots of you guys had a great time. And take a look at this. We have managed to yank out of this massive end city the following bounty. 70 shulker shells, which is the equivalent of 35 shulker boxes. 2.5 stacks of end rods, 8 diamonds, a bunch of gems. We even got a shulker skull, which is kind of rare. And we also got a nice Aqua Affinity Respiration Iron Helmet, a ridiculous pickaxe, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch Mending pickaxe. Whoo, baby, that is what I'm talking about. That's basically a silkworm gem, -1 efficiency there. Another elytra, of course, and another dragon head, which is amazing. This, of course, is our very first dragon head over here, which we are going to save. That's going to become Edna, the dragon head. Edna, the Ender Dragon. There we go. Edna is going to become our health and safety supervisor. She's going to be watching over all the projects that we do. Let's stick her into back into her place over here. Now, the trick to getting home safe and sound, my friends, is the following. You put everything that is you have of value into a shulker box of some kind, and then you put all of your shulker boxes into your end chest. So right now, all we have got going over here is an end chest full of stuff that we would like to take home. And actually, it's a little bit full in here, right? We're not going to be able to get everything in here. So let's just put some carrots into a shulker box. We'll sort all of this jazz out when we get home, right? Now, last thing that we need to put into our end chest, of course, is silkworm gem. We are now completely naked. We have nothing of value on us. Everything that we need and everything that we hold dear to our heart is in our ender chest, which, of course, we will be able to access from the overworld. There's only one thing left to do now to get ourselves back home, guys. And that is, of course, to not have locked ourselves into this chamber. But we need to meet our maker. This is going to be the quickest way to teleport ourselves back home. All of the loot that we got from this amazing end raid is in our ender chest. And I hope I haven't derped. Yep, there is nothing on our inventory right now. We're not wearing anything. We're not holding anything. It's time to go home, guys. And, well, the best way to go home from the end is to find a nice little cliff edge over here and to, wish your family goodbye. Tell my mama I loved her. Bye, everybody! Like a true Minecraft professional, everybody, I set my spawn over at Big Logs Island. This is absolutely perfect. Although, I picked up my ender chest to take to the end, so I don't have access to my ender chest right now, which means I don't really have access to anything, because everything of value to me is inside of my ender chest. And, well, it looks like I'm going to have to swim to the mainland to get all of my stuff. and I really didn't want this to end in a derp, but guys, we've literally ended our End City raid with a derp. Derp. Now that, ladies and gents, is an absolutely magnificent sight if I ever did see one. The final tally of loot from our very first raid to the end in Season 6. And it is looking absolutely spiffy, isn't it, guys? Take a look at this. 2.5 stacks of shulker shells, which is 1.5 shulker boxes, 28 diamonds, a bunch of gemage, a bunch of end rods, 2 elytras, 2 dragon heads, 4 ender chests, and a shulker skull. It's actually more than 2 elytras and 2 dragon heads, because of course the very first dragon head and elytra that we got from our raid is sitting over here. That's the first elytra that we picked up, which I would like to keep as memento, the first elytra that we got from the end. And well, there's Edna, the ender dragon head, and that is a beautiful sight right there. I think I'd like to pop her around here somewhere. Maybe we'll just stick her onto our ever-growing head portal over here, and she can become the overseer of our next major project. Amazing, dudes. What a beautiful, beautiful raid it was, man. We made it back safe and sound. I am very, very pleased. And with all of these shulker shells over here, we are going to hopefully be able to open up a big Rocks Incorporated today, guys. That is the plan. Get our shop up and running. But before we get to that, I have got some real exciting stuff to show you guys. This weekend, we had a massive Hermitcraft stream day, and on this particular stream day, we did some very excellent work all the way out at the northern district of the Hermit Island. And, well, you might be able to see exactly what we worked on. It is, of course, a railway line of awesomeness. And doesn't that look absolutely glorious? This, my friends, is just a very small part of what I would like to show you today with regards to the Hermit Railway Network project. I have very, very good news for you guys out there. The Hermit Railway project is kicking off like nobody's business. By the way, just spotted the giant chicken over there sitting on top of False Symmetry's base. We're going to go take a look at that in a moment. As I said, loads of shenanigans have been happening on the server in the last couple of days. But this weekend, live on stream, guys, we created this railway line over here, which was supposed to we called it the Chocolate Express, is what we called it on stream. It was supposed to sort of represent a very Christmassy, chocolatey looking railway line, and it does kind of look like a bit of chocolate out here. And as you can see, the Hermits this weekend were hard at work getting this Christmas area looking amazing. Doesn't this place look awesome? This is looking so great. This is the northern part of Hermit Island. I don't think I've actually shown you guys this place here. This is our Christmas Wonderland on the Hermitcraft Season 6 server. Joe Hills has been working really hard on this giant tree. And this is the next stop in our Hermit Railway Network project update. Joe Hills is going to be working on the northern station, and you might have guessed it, the northern station is going to be a giant Christmas tree, which is really, really sweet. So great work over there, Joe. And we have a little bit of an elven village popping up over here. I think Falsey was working on this during her live stream. We've, of course, in all Christmas glory, we need some sort of a snow globe action going on. And I think iJevs is working on this snow globe. And Wells did a great job out here, also working on some sweet stuff out here, as we can see all the sweet decoration and whatnot. And, well, this line is, of course, the northern line, the Great Northern Line, that will take us all the way back all the way back to Grand Central Station. What is actually going on down there? Hold on. What is happening? Is that Falsey? What is she actually up to right now? And she's trying to tame a horse, it looks like it. Oh, that is actually her steed. I feel like we may have stumbled across something that we shouldn't have seen or something. She's about to put that horse in a hole. That's just equestrian cruelty right there. Oh man, alright, let's leave Falsey to do her business. No idea what's going on. We asked no questions on the Hermitcraft server, guys. Now, let's follow the railway line all the way back, because there's a couple more little updates to the Hermit Railway Network that I'd like to show you. And this is going to be a great opportunity to take a look at what is possibly the greatest shenanigan to have happened on the server in the last week or so. Can we actually land on this roof? Derp. Nope. Let's get an ender pearl out here. Yeah, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing right now. It is a giant chicken on top of Falsey's base. Do not adjust your monitors, Hermitcraft fans. You are indeed seeing a giant green-faced chicken pooping all over False Symmetry's base over here. I mean, what is the meaning of this? it's taken me a couple of moments to digest what I'm actually looking at right here, guys. And this seems to be a prank of pooptastic proportions. Also, I love all the little detail work there in the chicken. That's kind of awesome, and I'm loving that green fringe. Doesn't that look really cute? Oh man, shall we do a little bit of a flyby over here, get a better look at the chicken face? I think it's absolutely glorious, although I don't approve of all of the poop on my base buddy's amazing base. This aggression will not stand, man. The ReNDoG does not abide. There is a sign down there, though, right? I see a sign down there. Shall we see who's been responsible for this? Who has done pooped all over my base buddy's base? I mean, honestly, this is just not very Christmassy at all, is it? It's very poopmassy. What's happening here? The chicken in a Griam costume by ReNDoG. What? No. Falsy, if you're watching this video, this was 100% not me. I don't really know what's going on right now, and the smell of all of this poop is kind of burning my eyes. I guess we'll have to keep an eye on what's going down over here. There's certainly some shenanigans afoot. The good news is, though, as you guys can see, Falsy's been working really hard on the railway line for her part of the base over here. Look how beautiful this is, right? The railway line. I think I showed you this work a few episodes ago when Falsy was making this tunnel under the water. What is actually going on here, guys? I'm really confused. I'm trying to work it out. Let's get back to our HRN update segment for this video, guys. I've needed a moment or two there to wash the visual of the poop and green chicken from my mind. And I'm ready to get back to making you guys a Hermitcraft episode over here. My goodness. Anyway, take a look at this. I got some more great news for you for the HRN project. The red line from the red terminal of Grand Central Station, or more commonly known as the Great Eastern Line, this underwater section has now been completed. Did this off camera yesterday. And I've also been working really hard on the actual connection between the mainland and the tunnel. We were talking in the last episode about this connection, trying to make it look a little bit better, and I think I got something nice cooking over here. But very pleased that this connection is now done. We've only got 2 more underwater connections to do now, which is great. And in other really great news, guys, I've been working extremely hard on the monorail that we were working on in the previous episode, and I don't think it is actually called a monorail. Lots of you guys let me know in the comments. It's probably a dual rail, but I'm just going to call it a monorail for now. But I've been working really hard on the monorail, as you guys can see, and I've also got all of the powered rails in here too. And I've done this in a rather clever way, borrowed from the way that Azumavoid did this on his section of the railway line. Take a look at this, right? Underneath these redstone lamps, we have got a lever over here, which is turned on, and this lever sits next to 2 solid blocks, and on top of those solid blocks are the powered rails, and that lever will actually turn on the lamp and the powered rails, and that's how we are getting a little bit of light source into our monorail here, as well as powering up all of our powered rails. There's a minecart pre-made already. I think I got this minecart ready for today's episode, but you guys want to go on a little bit of a journey with me, following the Great Eastern Line all the way to the shopping district? Hopefully this is going to work. Let's get in this sucker and let's go. We should get all the way up here, no problem. As you guys can see, we got powered rails and redstone lamps all the way up, and I also added a little bit of red glass over here just to signify the red line, right? And this should take us all the way back down again, and yeah, finished off all of the barrier work too. And yes, I did fix all of the trapdoors, everybody. Some of the trapdoors were upside down. They were not facing the right way, and I literally took apart every single trapdoor and remade every single trapdoor. So everybody out there, you can now relax, okay? All the trapdoors are facing the right way. So, another great little bit of news for the HRN, guys. But the greatest bit of news for the HRN is that we have got another hermit here on the server that has committed to creating a station for us here on Hermit Island. And that station is going to be all the way out here in the futuristic district. And that station is going to be created by none other than the awesome Good Times with Scar. Take a look at this. Okay, ready?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, energy.
Good Times with Scar. My dude, hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Just restart. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I ruined everything.
That's fine. Good times with Scar. Hi.
Oh, I found these trapdoors. They're really fun. Oh, hello, Ren. How are you?
Hi. I'm a little bit nervous right now.
Why?
I made this thing.
Uh-huh.
This is
Super cool
the
rail.
red eastern line for the HRN, but I should have consulted you and I forgot. And it
Oh,
goes,
it goes
right
over
over your
cherry.
shop. Yeah.
No, I like it. You know why? There's two reasons.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. Looking at this, first, people are going to go over cherry and they're going to wonder what's in that beautiful, shiny silver box full of technology and wonders. Second thing, if you look up here at the very top, so if you fly up here, if the server wants to participate in this endeavor, which apparently it does not, you get a great view of the stock exchange.
Yeah.
So look at that.
That is true.
Look at that.
That is true. Well, we get a great view of this area in general, which was like one of the primary reasons that I put it up here. But if it's in the way, I'll get rid of it. I'll find a different route.
No, it's good. And did you notice the pigeon down here?
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you've got a bird pooping on your building.
It's getting worse, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's slowly moving down to the ground.
Oh, it is? This bird, this pigeon he's eating a lot. I mean, that's a lot of poop considering his size.
Yeah, he is. He's quite the eater. Fast metabolism, as they say. See, he's pretty skinny. He's a small fella.
Oh, he's so cute though. Oh, the cuteness it's killing me, dude. I need to move away from him. Anyway, man, it has been. We've been trying to get together to do something for the HRN project for a while now.
For a dog's age.
Yeah, I got us a couple mine carts. We're gonna get in the zone. Okay.
I'm very excited to get into the zone, but there's no powered rails around.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Well, this is like one of the HRN's very first tests. This is the second test. We're just gonna have to go slow. Okay.
We're gonna have to manually push this.
Yeah. It's like the Flintstones. Gonna come down here, and then we're journeying on the red line right now. Okay.
Okay. I'm envisioning it.
Yeah. This comes from Grand Central all the way here to this is gonna be the shopping district station.
Okay.
And then we're gonna carry on. Okay.
Oh, there's actually powered rails here.
Yeah. Azuma did it properly. Okay.
Oh, he made a little window into his shop. That's really cool.
I know. How cool is that?
Yeah,
so
that's
epic.
awesome.
And this is going to be going toward the futuristic district. And the reason that we're together right now is because you have expressed interest in making a station for the futuristic district, which is super exciting.
Oh man, I'm really excited. Now, if people know me well enough, especially people watch my streams, that I've told them, guess what I'm going to do. And there are some people that have guessed what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And it is going to be a Hyperloop combining SpaceX rockets together at a true futuristic space railroad port. I need a better name.
I mean, progress. You got nerd in me like going absolutely crazy right now. I'm so excited. That sounds so epic, dude. Oh man,
look at that majestic llama looking out over here.
He knows what's up. So this is the spot for the futuristic district station. I just wanted to run you through some of the logistics.
I need the logistic help.
All right. So this station is going to be receiving the eastern line, which is the red one. Okay. So the eastern line is going to be coming in here. But at the same time, this little section of line right here is going to be the eastern line as well as the circle line. All right. So it's going to be the orange and the red line at the same time.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So so it's like before it splits off onto another direction.
Exactly.
So it's
okay.
All right.
It only needs to be 2 rails. So we just need to have a rail coming in and a rail going out. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, the red line is then going to continue in this direction to the easterly station. Okay. That was terribly placed, but you get the picture, right?
I get the picture. I mean, the llama didn't like it, but he's fine.
He's not happy. He just spat in my general direction. And
he's a naked llama.
The circle line goes off in this direction. right?
Okay, so the orange one comes in and then leaves this direction, and then the red makes
yeah.
a little like woo twirl off to that direction.
That's right. So don't you worry, Doc M77 is going to do the redstone for this because I
Perfect. Yeah.
I don't have the skills.
My feet were sore. I needed to rest for a moment. Okay, so Doc's gonna do all of the redstone. So all I need to do is make something look nice.
Yeah, and just leave enough space for some sort of an exchange, because I guess the red line, like in the center of the station, will be some sort of Doc will make some sort of like a switching mechanism, as indicated by these blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So we just need to make it big inside for Doc to have all the room for the red ropes and things.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Like those red ropes need a little bit of space. That's it.
You know how like corporations are like super like shady sometimes, and like they'll force one to do another thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like Doc's gonna need to hire Cherry in all of its wonder to help him with this.
He's definitely going to need the supplies, and we, we as the HSC holding company, we don't have access to a lot of redstone. So perhaps we could put together some sort of a deal there, a supply.
Yeah, some kind of a deal.
Chain.
Plus, I like supply chain action right there. Maybe like 50% off. I like it.
Yeah, all right. How does this llama look on me, by the way?
Oh, just glorious! You're just riding on a naked llama through the wonders of Hermitcraft.
I think it brings out my eyes, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Also, I may point out that in exchange, you'll also maybe have to hire Cherry Care to help him with the redstone.
Okay. That sounds, it all sounds good to me. Like, and the llama clearly agrees too. He hasn't spat in like 2 minutes.
No, look at this. Look at the size of that face. Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. All right. Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at his little nose things.
Nose
holes.
Yeah, the nose holes.
Okay, he has 2 faces.
Oh, what? I've never seen that before. Wait. Look at me, llama idiot. He's got a face on a face.
He almost spit on you there. He was insulted.
That is glorious. I gotta tell you something, Cyberdogs. After hanging out with Scar and talking about that futuristic district station, I am more hyped than ever for the Hermit Railway Network project. My goodness. It's starting to come to life on the server, isn't it, guys? We're seeing a whole bunch of railway lines all over the show. And now we got the Grandmaster Crafter Scar working on a Hyperloop station. Whoo, baby. It is gonna be amazing. Anyway, that's going to do it for the HRN update for today's episode, guys. Let's get cracking on some serious business, shall we? And that is the business of Rakesh. As you can see, I have now made a whole bunch of shulker boxes out of the shulker shells we yanked out of the end, and I've named them all Big Rocks Incorporated. And we are going to be selling shulker boxes filled to the brim with juicy rocks at our Big Rocks docks, right? And here I am back at my beacon mine to start stocking up on some of the rocks that we're going to be selling. And I think we're going to start things off by selling or by stocking 4 shulker boxes in each of the chests, right? We don't want to give too much stock into our shop right away. If we learned anything from Steve Jobs, is try make your customers think that there is not a lot of things available in your shop, right? Try keep it as minimal as possible. So 4 shulker boxes for each rock type to start with the opening of Big Rocks docks. And I was thinking that we're probably going to charge somewhere between 10 and 16 diamonds for a shulker box of rocks, right? And let me try break it down for you exactly where I got this pricing from. So firstly, we are going to be selling, an entire shulker box worth of blocks. Now, in normal Hermitcraft economy, we would probably be charging 1 diamond for a stack of granite, or if we're really generous, maybe 1 diamond for 3 stacks of granite, something like that, right? But we are going to be selling, how many stacks is this? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 stacks of granite, right? So that should be, theoretically, 27 diamonds, or at the bare minimum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diamonds, if it was going to be 1 diamond for 3 stacks, right? So let's say that it's 10 diamonds just for the granite blocks inside of it, right? What is the going rate for a shulker box on the Hermitcraft server? Well, it's about 4 diamonds, right? It's about 4 diamonds or so for a shulker box if you are buying from Python's shop. shop if you're getting the 2 for 8 deal. So if it's 10 diamonds for all of the blocks plus 4, that's going to be 14 for the shulker box. And then, of course, we are also going to be adding a stack of golden carrots, courtesy of Impulse SV, into each of our Big Rocks Incorporated shulker boxes. That's going to remove one of the stacks, of course, but we can assume that a stack of golden carrots, according to iGold, is actually 1 diamond. So if we were to sell this at a wholesale price, it should be at about 14 diamonds or so, which makes me think that we should probably sell a shulker box of Big Rocks Incorporated for something like 12 diamonds, something like that, so that we can make a little bit of a profit. We don't want to sell it too cheap, because then hermits might just come along and buy them all just for the shulker boxes, right? And what the purpose of Big Rocks Incorporated is, or one of the purposes anyway, is to supply the hermits with all the building blocks that they need for the rest of the time here on the in Season 6, right? We want the hermits out there to create some really awesome things during Season 6, and to do that, they're going to need a bunch of resources, and the idea is that Big Rocks Incorporated is going to supply those resources for them. So we don't want to make it too cheap, or else some really rich hermits are just going to buy all of the shulker boxes just for the shulker boxes, and the blocks won't be distributed amongst the hermits as planned. So I guess I got to think a little bit more about this price. It seems to be more complicated than I originally anticipated. Even though it's taken quite a while to ship all of these juicy rocks back from the beacon mine to Hermit Island, guys, we are getting real close to being able to stock Big Rocks Incorporated for the grand opening sale. And now comes the part of today's episode I've most been looking forward to. We are here, back in the Fairy Smeltery, in the Ren Symmetry Pirate Fairy Grotto Cave of Awesomeness and Doom. And we are here to create some cracked stone bricks. I only have a very small amount of cracked stone bricks, and as you can see, we have got 5 shulker boxes full of cracked stone bricks to smelt, and that means we can really put our fairy smelter to the test. We finished this off a couple of episodes ago, or should I say finished off the redstone for it. The design for it is still looking extremely ugly, but we will get to that in the future episodes. Anyway, just been to Azuma's dried kelp block shop, bought myself a bunch of fuel over here. So let's get a little bit of fuel in here. Looks like there's a little bit of fuel left from the last time I did this, which is absolutely fine. And, well, we can start smelting down a bunch of these stone bricks over here. Just going to load the system up. And the way that our smelter has been set up is that we can literally just load this double chest worth of everything that we want to smelt. And we can just kick back, go make ourselves a cup of tea or get ourselves a crunchy snack, come back 20 minutes later, and boom, a thank you, ma'am. Everything is going to be cooked up here nice and smoothly for us. And this is going to be absolutely glorious. I guess it's going to take a little bit of time, though, for everything to smelt. We can still see some of the fairy houses are turning on over here. Why is this one not turning on? That's a little bit worrying. There might be something wrong here. Panic averted, guys. It looks like the fairy grotto smeltery is firing away on all cylinders. It looks like this fairy was just having a nap or something, but she's awake now and doing some smelting for us. So I guess I'll go make myself a cup of tea. It's probably going to take quite a while, actually. As usual, Cyberdog Dogs, I have vastly underestimated the time that was required to complete the tasks of today's episode. And it's been about an hour or so since we last recorded together. The good news is, though, guys, I have now managed to fill every single one of these shulker boxes with the stocks for Big Rocks Docks, which means we are just a couple of hours away from opening this sucker up for business. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in today's episode, though, guys, because we still have a few things to do. But let's plug on. Let's see how far we can get, okay? Next step for our rock shop is to get some signage up in here. A ton of you guys recommended that we get a little bit of signs going, just like we did for logs over here in our log shop. Looks really, really sweet. And, well, I have made for us an R, an O, a C, a K, and an S out of brown banners and white banners. And I'd like to try and figure out a place where we could add a little bit of an entrance, a little bit of signage over here. I don't think we have to overcomplicate this either. I was thinking that maybe what we could do is go over here, although we're going to need 5 blocks, right? Because it's 5 letters. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the very least. So I guess if we are going to set up a sign on the outside here that customers are going to walk under, it's probably going to have to go in this position over here, I guess. So there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the next part of the signage is going to be. And if we just do this nice and simply, right, let's try and make like a fairly simple looking sign over here. We don't have to go too crazy with this. We could go with some dark oak wood logs, right, because we want the white letters to pop on a dark background. And maybe what we could do is, instead of using solid blocks, maybe what we could do is hang them on some fence action, right? That could work out pretty nicely. And then maybe at the top of these pillars, we could add something as a support beam. But check it out. If this is going to be our sign, like that, nice and simple, right? We don't have to overcomplicate this, although I think I've messed this up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, Ren, you stupid idiot. You even counted out the number of letters. You still couldn't get it right. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, guys. It's just one of those days playing Minecraft today. Getting everything wrong, spending many, many extra minutes on things that I shouldn't be spending minutes on. That's just how it goes sometimes, man. But there we go. That should be all the space that we need to get a nice little sign in here. Shall we try and hang these bad boys? ROCKS. Beautiful. That's very janky, but you know what, guys? That's gonna do the job. We are under siege by Poultry Man right now, guys. I've been trying to put up some rock signs around here, and I'm getting myself egged right now. Take defensive positions in the defense towers. This is exactly why we made these things. This is perfect protection from Poultry Man, guys. Nice. The siege continues, the eggs are flying, and the chicken infestation is kicking in. This is the second time that Poultry Man has bombed Big Rock's docks, guys, and it took me about 20 minutes to clear all the chickens out of all the areas of my beautiful shop over here. Oh man, Poultry Man, I wave my fist in your general direction, you weird chicken freak. I couldn't help myself, Cyberdogs. That design was way too janky for my tastes, and I've come back to the drawing board here just to work on the entrance a little bit more. I think that's looking a little bit better, although it kind of bothers me that the color of the dark oak is different to the color of the banner. We might need to change these fences to spruce, I think, which will be a closer match of color. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Man, unfortunately, guys, I think we're about to run out of time in today's episode, though. So it looks like the grand opening of Big Rocks is going to have to wait for the next episode. We've pretty much only got one more thing to do, which is to add all of our stock here into Big Rocks, right? We need to add a chest onto each of the piles of rocks that we are selling at each of the different docks. And well, then we have to figure out some way to open the sucker up to let all the hermits know that they can come and buy some beautiful rocks here. Oh, there's chickens everywhere, guys. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of poultry cleanup between now and the next episode. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I think we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we will put the final touches to Big Rock's docks, open this sucker up for business, start making some cash money, baby. And hopefully the hermits out there are going to need a whole bunch of rocks, because this has been quite a long project, hasn't it? It's taken us quite a while to get this place sorted. Oh, also, we have to do a bunch of cleanup out here. There's a ridiculous amount of chests and shulker boxes that will need to get sorted out. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. You smack that like button like there's no tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, hit the subscribe button, or I shall ask Poultry Man to send some eggs directly up the crack of your butt. Okay? It'll happen. It's not just a threat. Thank you so much for watching, guys. ReNDoG, signing out. We'll smell you all in the next episode.